Alright, so in this video, I'm gonna be extremely laid back. The mic is as close to me as possible because this is about as loud as I can talk. I'm on a shamanic dose of Motherwort, and I wanted to talk about a few things. Um, I wanted to talk about how I got this new Motherwort, right? And I'm used to just brewing my own brew and then making my own Motherwort extract. But I got this extract because on the thing it had a picture of Leonurus cardiaca. Um and so I was like, hey, let me get myself, a shit ton of this. And I'm trying a bunch of different extracts, trying a bunch of different things, because I eventually want to start, getting this stuff out there. But the extract came. I then seen that the picture of the Leonurus cardiaca wasn't on the package like it looked on the internet, and that it was Leonurus japonicus, not Leonurus cardiaca. Okay, so these are technically both motherwort, but they're technically two different plants. Like, you know how cannabis has the female and male plant? Well, motherwort, okay, has three plants. There's Leonurus cardiaca, which is American motherwort. There's Leonurus japonicus, which is Chinese motherwort. And there's Leonurus subicrius, which is Siberian motherwort. Okay? Now, all of this is motherwort, but when motherwort went from Asia and then went to Siberia, over time it, like, I guess you can say evolved, but like, it evolved. And then after evolving, it becomes Leonurus subicrius. Now, motherwort goes down even more into the Americas, and I think mainly in North America. I could be wrong about that. Maybe in Canada as well, or I don't know if about South America, but it evolved once again and then became Leonurus cardiaca. Now, I've done so much research on Leonurus cardiaca because that's the one that, you know, that grows naturally around my area. So that's the one that I tend to, I was exploring with the most. Like, I was diving deep with it. Um, and when I look my video about the shamanic dose of motherwort, that video was about Leonurus cardiaca. But I found out something different about Leonurus japonicus. One, by doing it and doing a high shamanic dose of it. And two, by research. So first I researched and I seen that Leonurus japonicus, when it comes to like the molecules in it compared to Leonurus cardiaca, they're very similar. The terpenes might be slightly different, or the ratio. Um, the alkaloids might be The ratio is slightly different, but they're basically the same, besides one. And I tried looking up the molecule because I seen the research paper, um, but like I don't know if I saved the thing, like bookmarked the page, because I found a research paper about Leonurus japonicus where they found a different, I think it's an alkaloid, because there was only two in Leonurus cardiaca, which was um, leonorine, and now I used to say stachydrin, but I think it's pronounced stachydrin. So yeah, but apparently there's another one, and this alkaloid is interesting because apparently, um, it at high doses, it can degrade into, the fuck was it? I think it was niacin. It said so. It's like I've experimented with it, and I found out that that was true. That so when I brew the Leonurus cardiaca at high doses for hours, um, it doesn't affect the effect of it because it it doesn't have this molecule in it. Now, it might in trace amounts, but not in high doses like Leonurus japonicus. But so when taken though, when I take the Leonurus japonicus motherwort extract, and I just put it in warm water and I don't boil it, um it has a different effect. And I've noticed that it has more of a stimulating effect. So I can see why, I've seen like workout places like talk about like they use work like motherwort as like a pre-workout like get up thing, and I'm sitting here like, the fuck are they, how, like, but I was judging it based off of Leonurus cardiaca because it was only 2024 is when I found out that there were three motherwort plants. Up until then, it just didn't really. It went over my head. Like technically, I knew that other plants existed that were in the Leonurus family because I'm a big fan of the Leonurus family in general. Um, because the Leonurus family has the wild dagger, clip dagger, all the motherworts. Um, I think there's another one as well, but it's just I love that plant family, and so the Leonurus japonicus, I was experimenting with it, and I went extremely high doses, and I found that even at high doses, I felt slightly stimulated. Like it didn't make me feel tired. It's not like I had to fight the sleep like I did with the Leonurus cardiaca. Um, so this extra molecule, it adds to the feeling as well as it makes it slightly stimulating. Now, it reminded me of it reminded me more of Wild Dagger. How like Wild Dagger, I took a shamanic dose of it and I didn't have to fight the sleep like I do with Leonurus cardiaca. Um, Now I experimented in the past with making Leonurus brews. So, brews that contain plants from the Leonurus family. So, one of the brews was um, Motherwort and Clipdaga. Okay. Another brew was Clipdaga and Wild Daga. Okay. And this new brew or new thing that I'm doing is um, Leonurus japonicus and Leonurus cardiaca, mixing them together. So right now, I'm on a mixture, like a brew that I made of a mixture of Leonurus cardiaca and Leonurus japonicus. And it really, it's like it balances it out. The Leonurus japonicus, the Leonurus cardiaca, it's like they synergize and they balance each other out really well. And yeah, they're the same, like they're motherwort, but like I said, they're technically two different plants. Um, but that extra molecule that's in the in the Chinese motherwort, it does something. Like I said, that's slightly stimulating enough where I'm on a really high dose. And even though it has the Leonurus cardiaca in the brew that I'm on, it's still slightly up, not uppity, because I was just sitting here with my eyes closed for a while, just just laying here. I was laying on the floor, like I was just vibing. You hear the frequency in the background. I don't know if you do. But that frequency, you know, this is what I like to do on these high shamanic doses. They give me a time to just be in the moment. Like it. The Leonurus plants, they can't like stop you from thinking. But it just seems like your thoughts are farther away from you as you sit here in the moment, in the experience. And I don't know. There's something about just sitting in a moment with a plant. Like, as I sit here alone, I'm not alone because I'm with the motherwort plants. Like, I don't know, it sounds crazy, but it's just truly what I love to do. You know, and this is why it's like this shamanic perspective of using plants, taking high shamanic doses, and then learning from that experience or finding a way to take value out of that experience. Like, each experience can be so valuable. It has its own value. And like, this experience might seem like it's useless to others. Like, it seems like it's useless to others, but it's so useful to me. To have 3 to 4 hours of just the weight lifted, the taking that time for myself. Like, I look at it like it's a form of self-love. That, like, I love myself enough to allow myself to, like, have these shamanic experiences. I love myself enough to allow myself to just be in the moment. And, like, I don't know. It's just one of these things. But it is very hard to talk on these Leonurus things. The Leonurus japonicus does make it a little easier, but it's still like one of those things where, and I guess it's not, it is hard to talk, but it's also the thing where I don't want to talk. I just want to sit here. Like, it makes it so you don't want to pick up your phone. You don't want to look at anything. You just want to play a frequency and just stare. Just like lay back. You know? Like, I don't know. So, I'm gonna, I guess, go. Um, but I just appreciate y'all for watching.